Welcome to a very special episode of the Geht podcast. Today we have an international guest from the Ukraine, Olga Kharlan. Welcome,
hey.
Olga.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, guys.
I'm supporting Matyas today. Also for all our German listeners, we are speaking English today to make things easy, accessible for everyone in the fencing world, and also to communicate with Olga. So, first of all, it feels a little weird to ask this question this way, but how are you? I mean, the last week must have been incredible, sad and intense experience. Just give us like a short wrap up. Like, how's your situation? Where are you right now?
I'm sorry, Peter. It's not going to be short. I'm sorry because it's such a kind of big deal for me, for my country, for all the world. So I mean, let's start from where I'm in Bologna right now. So I'm with Gigi, and I came here, I think 15 February, which was like, it was after training camp, which was in Kiev. It was like 1 week. And then it should start camp in Bologna with the old national team, from 24th February. And I came to Bologna like 15th. And the week before I had, as I said, I had this camp, which was not really tough for me because the first day of my training, I got injured.
Okay.
It's like I got injured. I not broke my ankle, but it was like it's really bad one. It was like bad, and I couldn't walk for I think 3 days. So I didn't say it anywhere like in social media because I just announced that I'm gonna come back and and I just injured. So basically the doctor said to me Olga, you have three weeks, you shouldn't do anything, so because it's kind of bad, so there is only one tendon left. Normal one.
Oh wow.
So I said no, I have 1.5 weeks because in 3 weeks I have to fence in Athens, so this plan I don't like actually. He said but this is the plan. You shouldn't do anything. I said no, I shouldn't do anything. 1.5 weeks, then I have to start because there's going to be another camp in Italy before Athens. And so I came to 15th, so I had some trainings, just let's say just lessons, on the one step, on the one place, and without anything. And I was kind of nervous already, okay, I'm gonna start first competitions in in my, let's start my coming back, and it's not going to be very great. And anyway, I was kind of positive. I was kind of okay. Physically, mentally, I was kind of cool. And 22nd came Krawatska, my teammate. She came earlier than other girls because she had the direct flight, only one direct flight this week from Odessa. And she came with her baby, her kid. She's 4 years old. And 23rd, we start to work, and 24th, we waited for other girls. But in 5 a.m., I got message from Alina Komashuk that wake up, nothing else, wake up. I was like, what? I will tell you, all these months, I think after New Year Eve, when 2022 started, we had some rumors, something gonna happen, but honestly, nobody, maybe someone, actually Alina, she was kind of it's gonna happen. it's gonna happen. So like Alina, I don't know, 98% of Ukrainians probably, they couldn't even think that it's gonna happen because it's like something unreal, like really unreal. And, on TV, it started to be like, if it's gonna be war, but everybody will understand that it's TV, they're gonna be panicking, it's like, we're not really trusting to TV, any TV. And, but in some case, my sister, she said like, I don't know, there's some bad news. So I will take all the money, documents, like everything in one place, just in case. I said, like, come on, like, okay, let's do it. Okay, I was here already. And I said like, you know what? Just in case, take my medals. My Olympic medals, the other one, others, they're not that, let's say, really important to me, but Olympic medals, without any cases, so just like that. And she said, like, okay, I'm gonna take it. And the night before, I got, so everyone saw this, let's say, message from our president, and I was kind of worried, like it wasn't like usual one. So it's not about plans, about what we are ready, it's something. It was kind of different. And I spoke to Alina the day before. She said, so we're going to come tomorrow. Oh, it's going to start. We're going to start to train. I said like, yeah, see you tomorrow. She said like, yeah, maybe. I said like, why are you saying like that? Like that. She said like, I don't know. Something's going to happen, Yeah, and because they had the flight at 2 p.m., 24th. And so I had this video of our president, and he was speaking Ukrainian. And then he started to speak Russian, like he was saying to people of Russia, like, don't do it, people, like 8 minutes. It's weird. It's really weird, like something is going to happen. I'm sorry, I'm just shaking a little, because all the time it's like, so, and then 5 a.m. I got message from Marina, like, wake up. I couldn't understand because I fall asleep like at 1 probably. And she called me, like I sent her some signs, like what's going on. And she said like, she called me, she said like, it started. She said, what started? The war, they bombing, like really bombing. So like, what? And I said like, I'm gonna call to my parents. And fortunately, soon my parents are living in another city, my home city, Nikolaev. My sister alone, she's living in Kiev with my nephew, who's exactly 24th February. He had the birthday. And they came 23rd on Wednesday. On Wednesday, they came just to celebrate birthday all together. Unfortunately, they took all the documents just in case, They took the dog. And I called to them, and they already were like waking up, they were running around to take everything. It's like, what's going on? People, like my parents and my sister said, like, Olga, it was really bad and huge explosion somewhere. They just bombing like military bases. Actually, they started from that. They bombed it, like all the military bases like in one time, because at 4 a.m. Russian president make a speech officially that is going to be, let's say how they call it, safety. I don't know how to say it in English. Like
they call it a military operation.
Yeah. Safety military operation like to save Ukrainian people.
To save the Russian minority in the Ukraine,
and also Ukrainians to save them. I don't know. To actually there is no explanation at all, you know, like nothing. And from that time, my life just changed. Already like 1 week, I'm here. I can't go to my family. I can't speak to them normally. Because also my family, like it's my grandparents, my grandmother, also my uncle who is in Nikolaev, who is also in strategically important city because Russian army, they want to go to Odessa from Crimea to take a port. And my city, right, like on their way, so they're gonna fight for that. So my grandparents, they're like 83, 80 years old, you know, it's kind of tough. And my parents, they just cut and they couldn't go anywhere. So yeah, from this time, my life changed. In the first 3 days, I didn't sleep for 35 hours. Like I really didn't sleep. I was awake every time because it's like news, everything is, they hit this one, they bombed that one. And in one time they bombed in different cities. In my home city, they bombed airdrome, and which was like, I don't know, 15 kilometers from my house, from house of my grandmother. And, you know, in 5:30 in the morning, each life of Ukrainians just changed. Each life was waking up because of explosion. And after that started the really hell. And this is the thing that is just changed. For 1 week, I can't, my first breakfast, actually, my first food, let's say, was like on 4th day. Because still food is not going well because my family, my country out of food, it's gonna be soon because there is no export, nothing, because there is a humanitarian help from every country, of course, and we're trying to send money, of course, and to send some stuff to and everything else, but you know, it's just one, let's say, one coin, you know, except that all country has to needs it, you know, all country, not one city, not one district, not one region, all country. And for now it's like that. And fortunately, so for 2 days, yeah, for 2.5 days, my parents and my sister with my nephew, they were sleeping in shelters because it was explosions, and there was really airplane who was going through city center of Kyiv, you know, and our army, Ukrainian army, just hit it, and it fell down like, I don't know, 5 kilometers from me, like from my house. And yeah, this is 24 February. Fortunately, it's not only my nephew's birthday. It's also, it starts the war and the beginning of the end, or beginning of changing history or I really can't describe it right now because it's too raw. Let's say it's 7 days, and I hope it's going to finish soon.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for sharing this very honest and personal and emotional perspective of the last week. I mean, even for us, I mean, I can't imagine how you feel because we are in a totally different situation, and I can only speak for myself, but I think Matyas agrees. Even for other Europeans, for Germans, and for myself, it was a very big, like you said, it's a historical time, and you could even feel it here. The German politics changed a lot in the last days, and when you can also recognize a big change in our country, which is not affected directly, it must have been incredible how what's going on there. I think you gave a really good review how the normal athlete's life, the life of a professional fencer just changed from one second to the others, to the other. You were preparing a camp. And this is like, especially, I think, for us fencers.
Because it's just like not even about sport right now. It's about like, change life of any people, like every person in Ukraine, singer, sportsman, I don't know, someone else, accountant, just change. And we have same, because it's just, you have nothing, like you don't know what's going to be tomorrow, or you're going to be alive, or your parents will be alive. And the main, your morning starts when my morning starts when I wake up, because I woke up like every, like all night. I just waking up because I'm first night when I slept, let's say, I couldn't sleep. I didn't switch off my iPad because there was like news all the time. And it was like 2 days in a row, like 2 days I didn't switch off it at all. I was like this to my friends, to my parents, to my sisters, everyone, like people who I know, and they're around the Ukraine, and all of them in hell. And came Lena Kravatska here because she was in a hotel, and I said, like, you have to come here because she's from Odessa. And we were crying like for 2 days in a row, because it's like we can't believe it's happening, like it's like they're just destroying what's going on like right now, because they're not gonna stop. This is the thing, and our army, they're doing very good work. Like they're the best, I guess, what they're doing right now. They're protecting, they're, I don't know, like they're destroying them. And I think I never had fear in my life, like at all. In my almost 32 years old, I never had this fear when I just was shaking like this, like I can do anything, like I'm trying to call to my, like when my sister is calling me, saying that there is like alarm, I don't know how to say it even, and you don't know, like they're gonna go there, they're gonna be in late or something like this, when you're watching the news, like maybe it's gonna, Russian soldiers or the Russian army will start to bomb Kyiv, exactly Kyiv, because they have this goal, our president, at 3-4 in the morning. I was like, no, it's impossible. Like, and I already don't sleep like 24 hours. My parents, they just went to apartment and fall asleep. Like it's not gonna happen. I'm calling like 2:30. Like, please wake up, go. Like go to shelter. Please. And like, oh, Olga, you're panicking or something. I was like, yes, I'm panicking because it's gonna start. Like, please go there. Like, oh, okay. 3:45 to 3:15, 3 kilometers from my house, 5 kilometers from my house, they destroyed this, I can say, fucking plane, So this is the thing, when you just like this, and I was shaking, and Gigi came to me many times, like I called and said, no, I'm just scared that much. I don't know what to do, what is going to be. Nobody knows.
So you already talked a little bit about it. So you of course, you're not thinking much about the sport right now, but I mean, usually everybody, athletes, talks about the Olympic values, you know, the power of sport, things like this. Like, what are your ideas, or what do you think about this in the situation, in the current situation? Like, do you think about it, or do you have a hope for sports to unite it, like to do something good in the past and in the future, or is there like just no space for this right now?
I will be honest about this, and I always honest, you know, like, and I'm gonna say my opinion about all of this. 2 days ago, I guess, we had appeal to IOC officially, like our athletes commission, Ukrainian National Olympic Committee. And there was me and swimmer champion, his world holder, Andrei Govorov. And we had this official appeal that, of course, we want Russian and Belarusian athletes to be suspended, you know, because first of all, they're representing they're representing a country aggressor country, I don't know, and because basically why aggressor country athletes can go on competitions, but athletes of Ukraine physically they can't go, like, but because of physically everyone are staying in shelter, their families maybe without them, because they're like separated and they couldn't. Even though, but I see, was thinking like now they of course change it. Yeah, so, because before it was like, yeah, but it's gonna be without any flag, any item, and like this doping scandal, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Same, but I'm sorry, doping scandal and war, it's something different.
So they wanted to make them start again as the Olympic athletes of the Russian nation. Yeah.
Yeah. Olympic Committee, ROK or BOK, how is it called? And, you know, we were saying like, but guys, it was before also like this, 1920, it was Germany. Germany, they suspended them because country of aggressor. Then 1941, 42, 45, they suspended Germany and Japan. And now you're talking about when it's like exact war in 2,000 kilometers from you, 2,000 kilometers from you, there is a war. And you saying that about Olympic values, about chapters, about, no, it's not about that at all right now, because it's actual war in Europe. And everyone from that countries, they have to like understand, maybe it's not, of course, it's not their responsibilities. It's not their fault, I don't know. But it's not my fault that my team, and I got lucky that I'm here, because Gigi would kill herself. Can you imagine? He said to me like, I'm so happy that you're here because I would kill myself. Andres, Anita, who just let his wife to go to Kyiv 2 days before to take her fencing stuff for camp. You know, I'm speaking to him sometimes, of course, we are chatting, we are supporting each other, you know, that we can't do anything. It's like terrible. And these people and actually Lena's parents, they're in Kharkiv right now, who's destroyed, you know. And our athletes, they have to stay, but athletes of aggressor, they have to go, even though they're just not like Russian or Belarusian, you know? No, I'm sorry, but no. It's not their responsibility, it's not our responsibility. It shouldn't be like this. And fortunately, they changed it, like they changed it. And the I don't know, government, this guy, he has to understand that he's destroying everything in his country. Yes, there are people who are for that, or they're just in silence, or they're saying, yeah, we are with you guys, not war, anything else. It's not our fault. I'm sorry, but it is. You can say it's not my fault. You didn't do it. Yes, I didn't do it as well, but it's not going to be the same anymore. It's not going to be the same. I don't know how it's going to be, but it's not going to be the same. Our athletes, Ukrainian people, it's not even about athletes right now. It's like in general, all the Ukrainian people, they're also very angry right now. For 3 days, I was screaming in the pillow because I couldn't do anything. I wanted this to stop because it's like nightmare that I'm living in, My family there, I have no one in here except Gigi. And I don't wish to any one of that people, to feel it. But probably, and that country has to understand, and they has to pay for that, because my country is paying for that also. This is the thing.
And Ukraine doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice at all. It's not about politics. It's not about what was 8 years ago, but it's about propaganda. What's going on? Because also Olympic, Russian athletes, not fencers. Because they're just in silence right now. For them, better to stay, at all. And one of them, some of them, they have my actual number, and none of them even wrote to me. One person wrote to me. One.
Okay.
Didn't say anything, So this is okay. Whatever. Okay, we are not brothers. We are not sisters. Okay. Whatever. But, to be in silence also, okay. But it's not going to be the same. Just accept it, and that's all. And the thing is, I see, unfortunately, they understood, because before it was on the, be strong, we are with you, After that, I was crying because nobody understand, exactly, of course, nobody will understand except it's going to be in your house, it's going to be with you. And when you just trying, please, let's do it, let's write something, let's do it. No, of course, it was a plan to go to Athens. And actually, I was kind of thinking, maybe I should go to Athens right now, to I don't know, even to prove something, but no, then I said no, I can't, because it's not going to be same. I'm not going to be concentrated. I didn't train. I didn't go out of apartment. Actually, today is the first day when I went out of apartment. Guys, really, from 24, today is first day. I couldn't go. I'm afraid. I'm not there. I'm afraid. I'm listening to airplanes, and I'm afraid, because and I was okay, if I will go to Athens, what is going to be? A lot of people will come to me, oh, Olga, I'm sorry, we're so sorry. Okay, one day it's going to be like this. Second day, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm really, guys, I appreciate it. I think million people wrote me, million, except some people, who we have this stuff with. And so, I mean, million people wrote me, supported, cried with me, and it's priceless. Gigi came with pizza.
That's a good thing. Say hi to him.
Yeah, we sure.
I mean, in crazy times like this, at least.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao,
Ciao.
Gigi.
And as you can see, it's 3 pizzas.
To be sure.
Ciao, guys.
Here's the recording. Bye.
Vabbè, ho detto solo ciao. Non mi sei ciao. Ciao.
Yeah, and yeah, so I mean, and I was thinking maybe I will go to prove something, to prove that like for our lives, for Ukraine and then I still said to myself like, now I should be mentally with my family who's in shelters, and I can't go just like to switch off, like, let's do it. No, now I can't. It's too complicated for me, Yeah. And I didn't train for never, let's say, because all the stress and everything, like no food, it's not gonna be good. When is gonna be next competition? I have no idea. You will tell me like it's gonna be Istanbul. Yes, we will have Istanbul in 2 weeks. I have this feeling like maybe I will go there, like depends of what's going to be in my country, how it's going to be, because it's going to be a very tough time right now, very tough time. So that's why we made this fundraising for guys who's there, mentally when there. We are chatting of course, not every day, because sometimes, I have to chat with my family and everything, but we always in touch, like we always in connection and with everyone, because Yuri's up always with him, like when you write to young guy who's writing me on Instagram, like he's from Nikolaev and he's saying he's shelter and he's writing me like, oh God, they're shooting. It started, like I said, like, and you try to calm him down, like that, you're trying to calm him down, like it's gonna be okay, like it's gonna be okay, just stay in the place, it's gonna be okay, they're gonna do it, our army is gonna do it, like, yeah, okay. So then he's writing me again, like, oh God, they're shooting, they're gonna shoot. There is this, there is bomb or something, and he's writing me, and I'm trying to, to say that it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Just stay on one place, don't go out. This is fucking tough. You can't help. You just can't help just by message in fucking Instagram or WhatsApp or something. And that's why we did this. We made this fundraising, which was like incredible, because in like 24 hours we got like more than 20,000 euros, and world is amazing. Guys, I would like to say thank you to everyone who donated and everyone who's even thinking about me, about my team, about my country, and how we are there, like following this, because after that, we know it's going to be okay. We know, we believe, because now about Ukraine, unfortunately, through this way, but about Ukraine, everyone knows everyone. Everyone is shocked. What is going on, how our army people who is just staying for their lands, for their country, for their people, like they rescue their lives and everything, like, it's incredible. And now I knew it before. I knew it. I know myself. I know my nation, But now about this, about us, speak everyone. And they know, and they shocked, So this is the thing. But after that, it's going to be a very tough time. So that's why this fundraising, this is for future, for athletes, for fencers, who will go to competition. Someday they will go out from their shelters. I hope I know they're gonna be like, there will be health, not mentally, because this is also like affecting a lot, guys, like a lot. When you see like Ukrainian person and you don't know him, her, but you have something in common and you just hug because, you know, it's like, it's same. So that's why, guys, they will need a lot of help. And I would like to ask them to not stop to donate, because it's going to be very tough. They love what they do and they want to do it. But now they just, you know, stuck, and someone just took it. In future, they will need to go the camps, competitions, to have food, you know, for future. It's going to be very tough to make it like by ourselves, by our federation. Like, but that's why world is really helping right now. But I would like to say that don't stop to do it, because it's going to be very bad, and nobody knows how it's going to finish. For us, we just pray. We just believe, you know, like this is what we fight. A lot of athletes go to, like, not fencers, but a lot of, I know that one of the fencers, he's helping a lot in the territory security. Yeah, we already had lost, you know, like 3-4 athletes died. One of them biathlon, 2 of them, I think, soccer players. Taekwondo guy, he just injured that bad that he's like close to die. So, you know, some people, I know that people, they go, like a lot of people, like tennis players, biathlon, karate, and they volunteer. They took like everything, equipment, and they just protect their self, their home, their families, their lands. You know, they don't care. They just want to be free.
Okay. So sorry for interrupting, and I mean,
no.
It was really impressive to listen to you, and like, it's not about us, it's about your perspective, your point of view. That's why we just let you talk, and yeah, I'm also like, I'm out of words. It's really hard to say, but I have a lot of questions. I like 2 points you made in between, and also I think Matyas has a question before. So I would first like let Matyas ask his question, and then we can go back.
I mean, thank you, Peter. I'm kind of speechless, and everything becomes very not very important in this situation. Like, fencing is not important. Your job is not very important in this situation. And talking about sports or competitions, the Paralympic Games will start next week or this week. We will have you would have actually a competition in Athens. There are European championships in fencing and cadet right now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's good that we continue to have competitions? For instance, the Olympic Games. Do you think it's important to have them to show the world that we are standing together and competing in peace, or should we on the other hand just say it's not the right time for this?
Oh my God, it's a really hard question, Matyas. Really, it's like I proposed to Athletes Commission to postpone competitions, all the competitions, until this war will be finished, which people said like it's not a very good idea. I said, okay, you know, like in the same time I was like saying like, that's why people, they don't understand. So that's why, you know, only that's why they can't do it, because they don't understand. They're like, you be strong, but they don't understand exactly what's going on. Only my team, only my federation, only my people, they know how is it. And on the other hand, you know, like physically Ukrainian people, they can go like, okay. There was like team in Cairo, if you know, foil fencers. And when I watched this, I was crying a lot, like a lot, because these guys, they made not like history or they were such a brave, you know, because they made it, you know, just I was crying because applause of people like who's around, you know, it was 3 minutes of applauses because of that. Guys made because it was their decision. And of course, I totally agree with that. And if they wouldn't do it, I wouldn't say like, no, you couldn't. On the other hand, they could like beat them, you know, they would like said, this is how we work with that. But they made this one also. It's also that decision, and every decision is counts. No, every decision counts. So, but the reaction of everyone there. So, I mean, was like impressive, and when you see how people like support you, and there was some foil men's team, they was like with flags. Now in oh my god, in Novi Sad there was like also people like with flags, and you see that your flag everywhere, you know, like it's everywhere, like people are supporting you, you know, and it makes you feel better somehow, you know, a little support, you know, not financial, you know, like just little support, it really helps, you know, like there are people who's thinking about you, who's like, I don't know, 10,000 miles from you, thinking about you right now, about your family, and they're kind of like, they're asking how we can help. So what I say a lot of times is like, just pray. I say to people like this, like, pray for me, for my family, and for my country. Just pray, because now you can't do anything, you know.
So for the listeners, if they didn't know what you were referring to, so you were talking about the foil World Cup that was going on, and the Russian team should have fenced against the Ukrainian team, and I saw the video too, and it was very moving. The Ukrainian team said under these circumstances they can't fence against the Russians. I think they had a sign where they said like, stop the war and no war. And I also, when I'm not wrong, I saw in the video that, of course, like you said, in the stands there was a lot of applause, but also if I was not wrong, some of the Russian athletes also seemed like they were like applauding to it, or they could understand the situation, which brings me to a question. You already were talking about that no one of the Russian athletes like wrote anything to you or got in contact to you. I mean, with some of them, I guess you're friends with some of them, you know them for a long time. What do you think? Are they afraid too? What would happen to them if they speak out loudly, or are they not caring, or do they think it's a good thing to invade Ukraine? Do you have any idea about this, or?
Yeah, I didn't speak to none of them. I'm telling you, I just got message from one person. I'm not gonna say who is it, but I'm in touch with one person also there who has a strong opinion, and good one, like for us, and you know, right one, let's say, and people like these guys, they're like, make me feel okay, someone is there who's really thinking clearly, let's say. But no, I didn't speak to any, like only one person, but as you know, that team is very, very big. So I didn't speak to none of them. And actually what they think, why, and why this, like why in silence, why that and that, I don't care right now. You know, I really don't care. Right now, I don't care. First 2 days, it was like shock. First days, it was like, no, it's not going to happen. You know, like what's happening? Then I start to be like pure anger. Like, why you are just staying in silence, you know? Like, you just like wake up like, oh my God, nobody, like zero. Like, nobody. It's like, and pure anger, like, why? You know? And now just like this 1 week, it's like all life, you know? And you just like, you don't care. You know, I don't. It's like people who you just like, I don't care, you know, okay. For me, it's just right now, it's more important that my country is destroyed. They destroy our country. Like they kill civilians. They kill everyone, like people, I don't know, women, kids, 20 kids. I don't care what they think. I don't care. They don't say anything. I don't care, really. You know, this is already, it's too late even to say something. It's too late, you know, because they're fucked. Really fucked.
Yeah.
Like their country fucked, our country fucked, you know, like, so I don't care what we have to speak about. Nothing. So I don't know what they think, really. I don't know. Like, and actually, not really. I think they're happy that it's not happening in their country. With that way, you know, not that way, but not that way like our way, you know. There might be like that happy, like, you know. We are so sorry about it. I don't know, just my imagination. I don't know. Actually, I'm not really interested in that.
The other point I wrote down, you were already talking about the IOC and the Athletes Commission and your opinion on this. What do you think about the International Fencing Federation? And we all read the statement, Alisha Usmanov, the former president and now kind of retired president of the International Fencing Federation. He's an oligarch. He's one of the richest Russian ever, and for sure very close to the Russian government. So what did you feel when you read and when you saw this statement, which was the first statement at all from the International Fencing Federation?
I expected something like this. Yeah, because you know that that country, they had a plan to make it very easy and very fast. So now it's out of control, and they didn't expect it is going to be like that, you know. And now everybody is everybody hurt. So I think president of International Federation, Fencing Federation, got really bad sanction, which is expected. And so that's why I can't even say it's good or bad or something like this, you know, because of course it will affect our sport probably somehow, you know. I hope not. I hope not, but probably this is unnecessary thing to do right now. This is what comes when it's war for all the world, unfortunately. Yeah. So that International Fencing Federation still didn't say anything on their pages, you know, none of them acceptable and expectable, really easy. You know, I'm not gonna even say that it's not right how they can do it. It was expectable. So that's why.
No, it's I totally agree with you. It was not a big surprise, but it just showed to the world that something is wrong especially in the International Fencing Federation, for sure in other federations and other countries too, but especially in this case, you could really see, because we already talked about the Olympic values, about ideals, about the power of sport. It's a thing the IOC and everybody always talks about on Olympic games and big events, and but you could really see that the International Federation as an institution is not working, because there's one man in charge, and there was no one else in the federation like saying a word or like saying anything to the current situation. And this just proves publicly that something is wrong. Of course, I totally agree with you. It's not a big surprise.
It's actually more important that fencing world athletes, coaches, how they reacted on that. This is more important actually. Like people who are with you, who stand by your side, how they I'm telling you, thousands of messages, thousands, help, because now Poland girls, they made a fundraising actually too, and they wrote me I think all of them wrote to me your family can come to us. And Wozniak, Wagner, she hosts right now Alina Komashuk with her family. So, they helped a lot. And also Aaron with his wife, Betty, they said to me, of course, if you need some help, come, because it's neighbors. And everyone, even from United States, they said, if you want to come, we of course, Italy just said, okay, we're going to do everything. The Olympic Committee, said, we're going to host. And Lena is here because I'm here, always. And I'm kind of half Italian, right now, of course. I mean, okay, back then it's too much to say. But no, I'm spending here a lot of time, but so I'm living here sometimes. And but for Lena, they made everything. She stayed in hotel all this time. They paid for this federation, Italian. So they said if you need something, whatever you want, just you need help, food or something, they will help you. This is the most important. I think this is the way our nation, Ukrainian, are. That's why we are together people. Not government, not presidents, not everyone. But people. That's why we love where we live. We don't want that anyone save us or something. We were happy, and we like people. We so united right now. And this union, this union from the old fencing world right now, so that's why my video before doing this foundations, I said hello fencing world, because I believe in people. I believe that they can help and they will help, because people care, really care. So not all of them, but 98%.
It's good to see that you still believe in humankind in general.
Yeah, of course, I do believe.
You already talked also about the GoFundMe campaign, the fundraiser campaign. You started together with some of the Italian fencers. You already mentioned it shortly, but we would like to talk about it a little more. So I think the last time you started it yesterday, correct? Or
I think, we started it yesterday in the middle of the day. And for now, I didn't check how many, but
currently 30,173 euros.
Wow.
So I hope you can see it.
Woohoo! So guys, no, it's like it's amazing. Saying thank you so much, everyone. No, I can believe, really, I can't. Because when we started like that, we said like, okay, 20,000, maybe we will do it. Now we're doing like 30,000 guys. You know, like it's incredible, and all the fencers in Ukraine, they're gonna be thankful for all their life. You know, because this help, it's priceless, really. It's priceless, and as I said, like even one coin, like every coin, it's a help. So every coin, it's like 30,000 euros, and it's amazing, you know. Like, and when you can see that, I'm gonna cry a little, but yeah, I think when you see that people just care and helping you, and they want to make you like, to help to feel that you feel yourself better, you know, like it's amazing. This is amazing, really. And but you know, don't stop, guys. Anyway, don't stop, because it's gonna be dark times. It's still it's now it's dark times. It's gonna be even darker.
So, and it proves what you say, that the fencing community right now, they stand together and they support each other. So of course, like, things are happening very fast, and I can understand if you don't have like a plan. But so if I understood you correctly, the idea is to give it like to all of the fencing team, like, or so all the fencers that are in the Ukraine, or is it like only for saber, or is it for all the weapons, or what is the plan to do with the money?
This is for all the weapons, all the categories, because soon, I pray for that. Soon they're gonna go out. They have to start to train, and I don't know how it's gonna be with training in Ukraine, and if they will have possibility to train. Even they will need to go outside of the country. Fortunately, I hope soon it's gonna be flights and everything else. You know. Anyway, they have to go out and they have to train, go to competitions, to perform, you know, like train themselves. So that's why it's going to be for all the like juniors, senior, and cadet, because they're going to be also World Championship. Actually, no, in September. Anyway, it's going to be, if it's going to be very good one, you know, like, because we have our senior championship, you know, it's going to be tournaments, you know, it's going to be everything. So we will try to compensate it somehow, you know, like, because it's going to be dark time, like it's going to be very bad. So for someone, now, of course, I would like to help to everyone, you know, but it depends how people will like to donate, you know, about donation. Of course, we will help for that, and we will do everything to make it like better, and more. But yeah, to go at least, you know, to some competitions, to trainings, and yeah, I hope it's not gonna go for health issues. I hope, but if it's gonna be like this, I hope not. I will pray for that. But if so, we have something, you know, to donate, even like for that, of course. So this is for that, and this is for best for our Ukrainian fencer, like to hold fencing like and sport alive in Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, amazing campaign, and again, I mean,
actually, thanks for Gigi. This is thanks to Paolo Pizzo. It was his idea first, and Gigi, some of them, because I was like this. I was sitting like, let's do it. I said like, yeah, right, yeah, let's do it. You know, let's do something, because I was like, no, not in this planet. I was there, you know. And Gigi just like, hey, wake up, we have to do something, you know, we have to do something. I said, oh, okay. And he's making me alive, and he's trying to cheer me up, and he's always by my side. And I couldn't even, you know, ask for better, you know, in my life, really.
That's good to hear. So, but I think this is a good point, like for everyone, including myself, everyone who's asking, themselves, like what can I do? If I understood you correctly, it's like to show the people in the Ukraine, no matter who it is, we are here, we think about you, we care for you, and we try to do whatever we can, no matter what it is, no matter if it's money or whatever. So
thank you so much, guys. Thank you. This is really appreciated a lot, really. And now I know that I have somewhere to go. You know, I think people in Ukraine, influencers especially, they know where to go. You know, they know that they can go somewhere, so they're not alone. That's it. Yeah, thank you, guys.
No, I mean, of course. I mean, I just jump in to support Matyas. Usually, he's like running the podcast. But yeah, I mean, if it's just a small piece to keep the faith up, keep the hope up for you guys. I mean, it's the smallest thing, or it's like, of course, we have to do it. Huh?
I know that. I know. Thank you so much. And I know, Peter, that you quit already, right? Because or no?
Yeah.
Or
so
no?
I stopped fencing.
No.
For me, it's over.
Oh my God! It's too bad to hear it for me. It's you know. No.
I mean, this is a totally different.
I was close to also.
Huh? Sorry.
I was close to.
You were close, yeah.
Yeah.
After the Olympics.
Oh yeah. You know that I left so I put my saber in garbage, really. Like,
okay.
Yeah, but two of them. I had four, and two of them just couldn't make it, you know, like, okay, maybe it's universe say to me that maybe you should leave it, you know, like maybe you should leave it. Okay, that's it. And apparently I leave it right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's different for everyone. Like for me, it was the right decision for the right at the right moment. It's like for everyone it's different, you know. See, Matyas is still continuing, Richie and Max also.
And you made good in team lately, right?
It was quite good. Yeah.
Quite. I mean, you almost made it, you know.
I was very surprised. We had a completely new team, and they did really good. And for their
they're still very tall. How you do it? I mean, oh my God, really, guys.
I'm still the smallest.
How? Yeah, again, you're the smallest. Because how you can how you just
I wish we could say that we have a plan, but it's just happening.
Yeah, they're just there. They're showing up, and they are just huge.
Yeah, you have new Wagner, new Max, and new Hubers, you know.
Kind of, yes.
Yeah, I'm happy for that. Really, I was following all the competitions. Yeah, it was tough, and this whole pandemic and the coronavirus stuff, and I think it's even not really easy, you know. And, but I was I watched all of them, you know. I follow you guys. I can't just stand it that much, you know. Yeah, because I was like, okay, you know, I hate fencing. Okay, I hate fencing for 4 months. I think, for 4 months I wasn't really, because I got this proposition for this show, Dancing the Stars, and it was a really cool experience, I would say. And I would say like that I never in my life felt such a big pain like I felt during these 13 weeks. Believe me, like, oh my God, I was like. No, I was like, I went through the all hell in this like my career, you know, like 20 years of career. It was like, but how I was like tired and pain of all of this beautiful stuff, maybe, but it was terrible. But I'm happy that I made it. And I said, I switched off from fencing completely, you know. And I said, like, okay, maybe I will come back. Maybe I come back to Italy. Maybe I will start to try fencing, to make lessons and everything. Then I went to first camp. It was in December with the national team of Italy. So maybe I will go, you know, just for fun. Okay. And apparently it wasn't for fun. And deep in myself, you know, said like, Olga, no, it's not going to be that easy. You can't do it that easy. So yeah. And here's 2.5 years. Actually, it's not that a lot at all. So let's do it.
Yeah. No, I mean, totally understandable. I mean, it's extremely hard and tough to get to the top, but to stay at the top for a very long time, I guess, is like, for sure, is the toughest and hardest thing in sports at all. I mean, you already did an amazing job with that. Stayed very high for a very long time, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just human. It's just normal.
Yeah, but you don't know me actually.
Yeah.
So that's like some part of me say like, oh, guys, it's okay, you know, like it sometimes happens, sometimes like, no, it can happen, you know. So I think this is rules me somewhere. Then this part of me, you know, like no, it's not gonna happen. Yeah. So you're gonna do it.
I followed it a lot from Instagram and social media, but what was your final result in the Dancing with the Stars? I didn't recognize that.
I was second one.
You were second one, or you almost won?
Okay. Yeah, I was won, but actually we won. Yeah, actually we won because we won the people voting.
Okay.
Yeah,
and which is much more important.
This one, but also the judges' points was kind of important, and no. So anyway, we were second, and I was happy. All like 13 weeks, guys, 13 weeks in a row. Like I was like, oh my god! And people were saying to me like, it's marathon. So like, but then when it was like 7th week, I was like, it's just a half, basically, you know, like if to think about that, you know, like it's just a half. Oh, it's impossible. And I was really already like, come on, let's finish it, you know, like I was counting the days. And the moment it's finished, so like I'm gonna miss it so bad. I'm gonna miss it so bad, you know, like I'm gonna remember it all the time, you know. I met new people, you know, new friends. You're totally different people from fencing, you know, from sport, you know, that's, no, I love my people, you know, I'm totally like, I missed fencing. I've missed fencing people a lot, but this is totally different, you know, it's kind of goes, because sometimes you have to just change for something. And yeah, I made it second. Anyway, could be worse.
I guess
you did an amazing job. I saw your posts on Instagram, and it was pretty good in my eyes, and I have no idea of dancing.
Yeah, it's kind of really tough. But one thing good, I lost 5 kilos in the time. Yeah, like 5 kilos, because which I couldn't do during the normal season in fencing, you know, because it's like totally different physical trainings and everything. And 5 kilos in 1 month. Cardio every day. Like I was thinking like maybe I will do fencing or dancing, and then I will go to run, you know, like no, I didn't have even time to eat, you know. So yeah, 5 kilos.
So I should start dancing now after my fencing career.
Believe me,
stay in shape.
It's gonna work, and believe me, you're gonna be more prepared for everything after that. Because when I started to do like fencing after like dancing like 2 weeks, I was like kind of, you know, balanced, you know, and I lost weight, and you know, my whole muscles were like ready for that, you know, because I didn't stop to train from there. So I come back from Olympics 28 July, and I start to make first training 4th August. So it was like I had no time for rest. Yeah, it was cool. So yeah, you should go to dancing.
It was actually no joke. It was a plan of me. I wanted to learn boxing and dancing.
Oh, boxing is super cool.
And I already started with the boxing, but I didn't manage to start with the dancing. No, shoulders are fine. No, boxing is not a problem. I also wanted to start dancing, but yeah, I should find time now but I wanted to start, and then Corona shut down a lot of things in the winter again. Yeah. And yeah, now I have to start now. You convinced me.
Yeah, it's super cool. Believe me, it's super cool. You're gonna feel bad because you're gonna be bad.
Be sure.
Yeah, because I was like, no, I'm doing shit, you know, like, is it terrible, you know, like, how? Yeah, I don't want people look at me like shit, you know, like, but, you know, it's like 4 million people who watch this show, 4 million, and I'm there, and like, oh my God, I never had it to think about this. And I was extremely shy, you know, to make any move. Maybe you will not, but I was totally shy, you know, and I was like this, you know, like, no, I can't, but I like it. But to make it in shower is totally different thing. Yeah. And you, Matyas, you're gonna go to dance, or I know you do yoga.
Yeah, I'm probably even shyer than you. I'm staying in my room and do yoga on my own.
You even try to make yoga outside.
Sometimes. No, it's dancing. I don't feel dancing yet. Maybe when I get a bit older, but right now I.
Yeah, maybe you will, when you will quit like Peter, you will find you're in dancing.
Maybe Peter will convince me. Maybe he will show me some moves, and then I have to start.
When you stop after 2024, then until then I have learned some moves for sure.
Right.
Yeah, right. No, it's very, very close, guys. Yeah, 2024. Okay. Even don't think about this right now.
Totally understandable. So I think, in my opinion, it was like from my side, it was like a pleasure to talk to you. First of all, to see you again after a while I was really happy about. And then I think you gave us a chance to get a real personal perspective, especially like from a fencer's perspective, because the podcast is like for the fencing community. So thanks for this. Everyone who's listening, who hasn't supported the GoFundMe campaign so far, also I think for sure Matyas will post everything to the campaign.
Thank you so much.
And we will do it also. I will repost it again. So everyone who didn't put money in this should do it from now. And thanks for being here. And I would say we finished the thing with you, Olga. Like the last words are yours.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, that you were listening to me all this 1 hour, almost 15 minutes. And it was tough for me to say it all of this, because I'm really like still in debt, and I'm gonna be all my life in debt. And but anyway, thank you that you were listening. You called me, you asked me, you know, for that, because of course I wanted to share all my story. And I think as many people will know it, will understand it, I hope. And and about fundraising, it's amazing, you know, guys. You know, if you will share it even here, you know, it's gonna be an amazing job. And I know that we are doing this for future of Ukrainian fencers, because I like those guys. I love them, and I want them to make, you know, in future what they like, what they love. So that's why all the world are helping them, and it's really, really important. So don't stop, guys. We still need some more help, and just pray for our families, for our athletes, for our fencers, for our country in general, you know, because it's really bad times for us right now, but it's still going on. But we believe a lot for best, for peace, and this people, let's say, will not come to our house anymore. Yeah, thank you, guys, and it was good to see you. I hope to see you, Matyas, soon on competitions. And Peter, good luck in dancing.
Thanks. I'll
You
send you a video when I'm capable of doing something.
Yeah, maybe someday we can dance together. So
hopefully.
Yeah. Don't say Gigi on Okay, so, guys, thank you so much.
Again, yeah, thank you very much for this amazing talk, for this episode, and yeah, see
tough
you
one.
guys.
I know, tough one.